Hi, welcome to my mommy YouTube. Today we have mommy.
Miss Sabrina, baby!
And today we're gonna get you some thumbs up.
That's
if
down,
you
baby.
like
You gotta say
it.
this way. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up if you like subscribe.
And subscribe. You heard her. And don't deny no child what she asked for now. Subscribe, thumbs up. All right, Winter. Say I'll see y'all later so mommy can get straight to the topic.
I wanna watch you. Can I give you a hug?
Of course. Give me hugs and then you gotta go. Oh, you wanna give them a hug? Okay. Oh, so sweet. Okay, say bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Hey, it's your girl, Miss Rena, baby, like we kinda already addressed. However, how y'all doing today? Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. And like I always say, it's not always about wisdom. It is simply my opinion. Are y'all ready for me to kick it off to y'all for that Bugetto motivation? Alrighty. Today's topic is being a single woman dating multiple men. Is that allowed? Of course it's allowed because, of course, we do what we want to do. It's my prerogative. I do what I want to do. But I'm saying in the eyes of society, in the eyes of others, is that like something that you are judging people on heavily, or is that something that you understand? Also, the push for women to automatically have to be in relationships nowadays. Like that push where it's like, hurry up, get in a relationship, get married, have kids. He's a good man. Just be with him. Like you're expected to just be with somebody because they are a good man. So that's what we're going to kind of talk about. So to start off today, we're going to start with the dating multiple men. I feel like when you're single and you're dating, you have every right to date multiple men. I don't feel like that makes you a hoe. I don't think that makes you a slut. I don't think that makes you a player. I don't think that makes you any of that. I feel like you have the right to get to know these people before you decide to make a commitment. However, we get dating confused. Dating to me, multiple men does not mean that you're going around sleeping with 5 different men. Like I said, I don't agree with that. Or you are telling all these men that you are seriously into them and I'm so, oh, I love you, or y'all are together, things like that. They're coming over, spending the night every night, doing family stuff with you and your children if you have them, and vice versa. To me, that's not just dating anymore. That's more, I mean, it's dating because you're dating, but it's not just the beginning stage of getting to know somebody. So at that point, you may need to turn it into a little bit more exclusive, cut back on who you're seeing, and really get to know this person that you are obviously spending a majority of your time with and being very intimate and personal and family dynamic, bringing your family dynamic to the front light with this person. However, if it's just like I'm gonna go out to eat dinner with John today. Oh, then I went out to eat with Bob on Sunday, and then I might go bowling with Henry the other day, but they're not somebody that I have been spending all my time with. This is just something that I'm doing to see which one I want to continue to go on dates with, which one I want to continue to see. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So men, stop acting like a woman's wrong for going on a date with you and then going on a date with somebody else the next day, and vice versa. Women, if you're mad because he went on a date with you and then you heard that he was on a date another day, like that's how you get to know who you really want to pursue further. It's just like when you're looking for a job, you go on job interviews. Most people don't just go on one job interview unless they are sold that that's the job that they want. But if you go to that interview so let's reverse it. It's more so the person that's hiring at the interview. They don't just usually interview one person. They usually are going to interview multiple people to see who is going to best fit that job description. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how it goes. But I think, ladies, what messes it up for men is that a lot of you all are just going on dates to use men for free meals. We are too grown, and I'm saying too grown as in my age. Like, I'm 30. I feel like I'm too grown to just go out on a date with a man just for a free meal. Like, yes, when we were younger, like, you thought she was a little player. Like, girl, yeah, I'm going to get him to buy my food. He going to buy my homegirl's food, too. I'm going to bring my homegirl. Like, yes. However, like, at this age, like, don't you care about your peace and your sanity? Like, and people may say I'm thinking too deep when I say that, but let me explain why I'm saying that. You go out on dates with a person that's irritating you, that you have no interest in. You're sitting at the table counting the the hour, like, is it time to go yet? Like, can somebody fake call me? Just because you wanted a free meal. Like, I know I like to eat and I like to enjoy what I'm eating. Like, I don't have time to be not having a good time while I'm eating my food. Like, it's just not worth you buying me a free meal. So, you know, I think that a lot of times that does make men look at us as women like, y'all just using us, and, you know, because you on a date with this person, that person, this person, and it's because you really don't have interest in these people. You just going on these dates, like I said, to get that free meal. So, in that case, that kind of messes up the dating game, and that's why a lot of men don't want to ask women on dates. Because they can see clearly that you're not interested in them if they're a man that pays attention, you know, but some people just don't get it and they oblivious to all the crap, and I don't know, are they just like not being paid attention to, or I don't know. Anywho, ramble. So that's my take on dating. Now, the more intense, the more powerful subject at hand is when you are dating a man. Why is it that when you are dating a man, you say, oh, he's a good man. Say he works, he has a good job, he provides, he's kind. However, there's no chemistry, there's no sparks. Like, he doesn't do the things that you crave. Like, say you're an adventurer, you like to hike, you like to go on trips and travel, you like to go out and have a drink or do certain things, and he doesn't like to do any of those things, and you've given him opportunity to try to do those things with you. Like, you've asked him if you've expressed your desires for those things, and then if you decide that, hey, I don't know if I can be with him anymore, everybody looks at you like you're crazy. Like, he's a good man. Like, just because somebody's a good man or a good person doesn't mean that that person is for you. Why is it that as women we are always expected to settle in that situation when we look out and get what somebody calls a good man? I feel like this is the case because it's in our generation, unfortunately, it's not a lot of good men. Let me not say that I'm not bitter, and I'm not saying that there's not a lot of good men, because to me there are a lot of good men, but at the same time it's not. So it's kind of like a contradiction, I guess, because it is a lot of men nowadays that are lazy. Not that there wasn't back then, but I can only base it in the generation I live in. But I do know that when my grandparents grew up, that the man was more of a provider and he took care of his household. Not saying he was a good man in other areas, but that was always something that men were hardworking and they were the head of the household and all that stuff. But nowadays, like, a lot of men don't. They live off women. Not only are you living off of a woman, you're a cheater. You're this, that, and the other. Like, come on now. So, of course, when you do get a man that has good qualities, it's like, damn, like, I don't want to just walk away from this good man. So you stay and you try to encourage him to be more of the things that you need, the more of the things that you desire. But some people just can't give you those things because if it's not in them, it's just not in them. And it's also one of those things where it's like, why is it makes it seem as if the woman is just like, something's wrong with her. Like, well, you left a good man. Like, you crazy. You must like no good men. And that's the spiel that you get, especially from other men. It's not that I like no good man. Who said that I was going to leave that good man to go mess with a dog? That's not what I said I was going to do. But I'm not going to be with a man just because he has some good qualities. But that doesn't mean that, like I said, that works for that person as an individual. And it seems like with dating, it's really hard. And then they wonder why nowadays men have to date a lot of men. Like, I've dated a lot of men, if y'all want me to be honest. And once again, my definition of dating, like I said, is not screwing a lot of men. I've dated a lot of men. But if I screwed a lot of men, that's my business too. Who gonna check me though? God is. I'm sorry, God. I'm just playing. You gonna check me though. But seriously though, like, sometimes you have to date a lot of men because it seems like it's hard to find all-in-one, like an all-in-one deal. Like, you know, when you go to a resort and you get the bomb all-in-one deal, like all you can eat, like all the entertainment, all the events, it's cracking, it's this, it's that, it's everything. You don't even gotta leave a resort. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you want your man to be like. So why should we as women be expected to settle? Like, oh, like I said, he cleans and he cooks, girl. You got a good man. You better stay with him, girl. He tell everybody he with you, girl. He bought you an outfit, girl. He love your kids, girl. You better stay with him, girl. Like, Yes, those are things that you want. And yes, if he has all those qualities and he's loving you the way that you need to be loved, and he's you're happy, then yeah, you better stay with him, sis. Because if you don't want him, I take him, swing him this way. Show to swing my way. But what I'm saying is that if he only possesses those 2 out of 10 good qualities, why are you expected to settle? If you're a woman that likes to go on dates and you like to be romanced, you like flowers, you like roses, you like trips, you like this, you like that, but your man don't do none of that, why are you expected to stay in that relationship? Like, why is it that if you leave him, everybody is saying as if you can't find another good man? I found one good man. What makes you think I can't find another one? It's not about just finding a good man. It's about finding a soulmate. It's about finding somebody who completes that part of you that needs to be completed when it comes to dating. Because you complete yourself initially when it comes to your being. You have to have that completion within yourself. But there's also that completion with a partner that we need. I am a firm believer that every woman needs a man. I do not believe that we don't need no man. So all this independent stuff in 2018, no. We were put here to have a man, to have a mate, to have somebody, a companion. So if you want me to be put here to have that and to be with that companion for the rest of my life, and with only that one person for the rest of my life, then yes, sis, you have the right to be picky. You have the right to stick to your standards. Even if that means that you have to be single a little bit longer. You have the right to do that. And people should not look down on you like you're crazy. People act like being single is like a disease. Like, oh, she's single. Must nobody want her. She's single. She can't keep a man. People are single by choice sometimes. People have had opportunities with good men and they just choose not to be with that good man because that does not complete them. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean that she's lacking or she's sad or she's unhappy or because she wants to date and get to know other men that she's a hoe and she just wants to be free and sleep with everybody. No, some people want to commit. But you have to give somebody something to want to commit to, especially when you want a person to commit, like I said, for the entire relationship and for the rest of y'all's lives, okay? Like, why should you have to settle for John that has that good sex, putting it down? He go to work, come home, but he's boring as He don't want you to go nowhere. You still like to party and get out, and you can't do none of that with John. None of it. None of it. None of it. None of it with John. Can y'all hold on for a moment so I can strangle my child? I'm back. So my daughter disrupted me to tell me that she needed to pee, as if there isn't 3 bathrooms in this whole entire home. Okay. Anyways, see, I hate when people do that to me because it makes me lose my train of thought. Oh, was his name Bob or John? I don't remember, but we was talking. I think it was John. John has the good sex, right? Yeah, John got the good sex. Yeah, I think that was John. That's what she said. No, but seriously, John has this good sex. John puts it down, girl. He is blowing your back out, girl, the best you've ever had in your lifetime. And John paid the bills, girl. But John just want to go to work and come home and get his beer and sit on the couch and then do it to you, make love to you all night. And then he want to do that every day. That's the routine. But you not that woman. You don't like that lifestyle. You want to get dressed and go out. You want to go out, hang out with your homegirls. Like, you still like to hit the club. Like, you still like to do certain things. But John don't like those things. So that becomes an issue. So now you have to stop being that person to just be with John because John got good sex and a job. No, like, that's not fair. And then you might have Matt over here who, and I'm going to assume all these good men have an income, okay? I'm just going to assume. So I'm going to quit saying a job because I'm sorry. To me, a part of being a good man is to be able to provide, okay? And when I say that for you men, it always getting y'all feelings. I ain't saying trick and take care of a woman solely where she just laying on her butt not doing nothing. But I'm saying just like a woman needs to be able nowadays in 2018 to figure out a way to provide or working towards a certain goal, unless she's, y'all can afford to be stay-at-home moms. But nowadays with this society, it is necessary sometimes for 2 incomes, or at least if one person's working, the other one's going to school. The other one's doing something to better y'all future is what I'm saying. So I'm going to assume that all you good men out there got an income, right? Okay, so I ain't even gonna keep saying he got a job. I'm just gonna say he ain't, okay, because we already know that everybody got a job. A good man do, okay? So, Matt over here, he like to go out and party with you. He like to go have fun. Y'all kick it, okay. But he don't do no family dynamic. Like, he ain't really with the take the kids on family trips. He ain't really with the let's go to the park thing. He ain't really with the let me rub your feet, let me cater to you. He's not really with the take you on dates thing. Like, only thing for him that's a date is when y'all go to the club, and that's not really a date. I mean, like, it is, but it's not to me. I don't know, but that's another topic. Like, he don't take you on dates. Like, anytime y'all go do anything that's a date, it's because you have to be like, beg him or put it in his mind for y'all to go. Like, you know, you tell him that you like surprises and you like gifts and you like to be romanced. And Matt says, I'm not doing none of that. Like, you better be thankful for what I do, girl. Like, you know, and so now I guess you're supposed to just stay with Matt, right? No. That's not fair. And I can go on and on and on and on and on with examples of what's, you know, how a man might do this but not do that. And a man might do this and not do that. But I hope that you guys get my drift. It's just that, don't you just sometimes wish you just put them all together in one? Like, build a man. Can I build a man? I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And you know what? Stop wishing, baby, because you can. You can. I don't know about y'all, but I pray. Okay? And y'all need to quit praying and saying, God, send me a man. Okay? Because God is going to send you what you ask for. So you need to be specific. You have to be very specific in what you want and what you are asking for. So you need to write that down, make that list. God, I need this. I want that in a man. I want this. And ladies, make sure you are ready for that type of man. You are the type of woman for that type of man. Because it ain't just about what type of man we want. It's about the type of woman they need and deserve. You know what I mean? But right now I am talking about women, you know, because women, we are usually the ones that are expected to settle more so. It's usually not hard for men to find a good woman. It's just not for some reason. You know, it's just in our nature to be more of the nurturing and the loving and able to submit to our man. So it's usually easier for us to please our man. So men, you have to start wanting to please these women. And what she's asking for is not out of the box, and you try it. You might like it, you know? You might like that weirdo stuff. Come on now, just try it, you know? But if you don't want to try it and you can't be that person, don't expect her to settle. Don't expect her to settle just because you feel like, well, I do this and I do that, so I'm a good man. That doesn't mean that she's saying you're not a good man. You're just not the man for her. You might be a good man for her over here, but that don't mean you're a good man for her right here, okay? So that's it today. I love y'all, and I hope y'all got the message. And please respond. Give me feedback. Let me know y'all watch the videos. Don't just be watching my videos and then be like, oh, I watch of it. Well, I want to know. Make my heart smile. Yeah, see, I'm difficult like that. I need to know. See, yeah, like, come on now. Interact. Also, leave me comments, feedback. Feel free to email me, inbox me on YouTube. Give me topics that you want to discuss. Like, give me things that you want to know real and raw with me, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And at this point in time and in life, when it comes to this subject, a lot of you men is making us women want to put all the men that we ever dated in one man. So, y'all need to come on with it. Come on with it. Because, Okay, well, I'm outie. And don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, like the video, ring the bell so you can know when I'll be talking again, because y'all know I like to talk. And don't forget to follow me on all social networks, Snapchat, Daddy D, because I'm Zadi, Instagram, Miss_Rena, baby. I love you guys. Oh, and it's Wednesday, hump day. So if you're humping, wrap it up and be safe. And like I always say, don't be humping on nobody's man, sis.